Hello and welcome back to Songs of Six. Look at our beautiful Plaza Main Road here. Welcome back to our Dondorian city. Today I'm going to be focusing a lot on decoration. I'm going to spend a lot of time decorating and trying to organize the city and make it look beautiful. So I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, brothers. It's been a little bit, and here we are. We're in a battle. We have constantly been attacked by rebel factions, and I think that's to do with the current beta builds that Jake is working on. So I'm going to go over basically the simplest terms of what my army composition is, and then we're going to go over our city. And then I'll probably wait a few days or see when Jake gets it stabilized, because with the amount of raids I'm getting and the increasing strength of raids that are coming, I think I'll start to lose a lot of the guys. The last raid I had lost 80 guys. This guy seems to have less people. It's random, so everyone that you're facing is going to be random chance. So I'm going to go over these three guys here are my primary core. They're each 100-man group. Then we have our specialist corps. These are like the badass super units, so we'd kind of put them behind here like this. We're gonna do like an actual charge here with all of our guys, and then we have these guys. They're kind of like novices. They're not really good at fighting. They're a small group. And then we have these fellows here who have leather armor and warhammers. All of them have swords, shields, or sorry, swords and plate armor, except for these guys. They have warhammers and plate armor. Some of them I'll probably start to give. I think the new trainees will give warhammers. I guess canonically they want to have warhammers. I don't know who likes what, but I gave these guys their specialist unit as well. They're the more trained and heavily equipped, basically these guys, but better equipped. And then these guys, obviously, they're not very well equipped, but they have basic armor and weapons. So we're going to do something like, kind of like this. We'll have them come over here. All these guys will form up a group like that. We'll have these guys go in the front. So we're going to do a push where the main army, the bulk of the army here, is going to hit them first. Why? Because they're the ones that will actually do enough damage to break morale. So we're going to have them going fast. Same with these guys. They're going to follow up with the crashing behind here. And then these guys will do the same. Not a very straight line, I know. Let's fix that up a little bit. It's hard to get them straight because there's no like grid or anything. There we go, something like that. All right, start, hit play, pause, and then the way I'm gonna do this is have each group kind of follow through with an attack into the other's area here. So like this. And then, God forbid we need them, these boys will come in as well. Alright, let's watch the chaos unfold. Look at that formation, brothers. Look at the formation. Boom! Fucked them up. Climax. Look at that freaking attack. Oh my god. Yes, I yelled climax in there. Because we climaxed. Look at that. Holy crap. We just hit them so hard that every single one of them collapsed. So I knew we sent basically 300 really well-trained dudes just straight at them, barreling towards them. Ideally, we want these guys to have more armor, more equipment. It doesn't really matter if they pass the group here, because the idea is if they do make it past them and they form up, then they just turn back around and they come back. That's kind of the idea for that attack. We cut down some real lines with that move. Look at them, they're gonna form up. Beautiful. I love to see it. I don't think we lost a single boy. Alright, so as we're not finished doing the decorating, we're kind of like in the fixing phase of what's going on. Dang, I have a lot of cantors that want to come in. This is the future capital room. This back here is kind of going to be like a corridor for storage space. Basically, it's going to be a lot of storage. I have no clue really what I want to do with it, but I didn't want it to, you know, I probably will extend it all the way back and just have like giant statues, or even better, we'll put a crypt in there. So I got the crypt option here. Where am I looking for? It's the afterlife. So we can put the crypt in here. It looks good to me because we barely could fit it. And then put that in there. And just put a bunch of graves in. So the problem isn't really on Jake, in my opinion. I think that he's just been working too hard. A lot of people have been doing that recently, where they work themselves to a point where they can't go anymore, and then they don't want to, you know, they get kind of tired of what they're doing, and I don't blame them. I personally don't blame them. I don't know why you need huge statues like this for the small amount of graves, but sure. That's kind of how we're going to do that. And then I think we can get away with... We might be able to actually get away with putting in 3 more, and then... Let's see. Obviously need to get the full amount here. Alright, well that's expensive as hell, but at least gives some respect and space for people to rest. And we'll do that. Alright, let's go over what I've done. Let's go over what I've done. Here we have this part of town, which I didn't mean to put this in here, but I forgot to. I went and cleared up a lot of the side spaces here, so I need to put this janitor just somewhere for now. I cleaned up all of the side of the mountain. The idea is that I removed all of the roundness. There is no roundness. This here shouldn't be round. Things like this, I went around and removed every single portion. And hopefully, that being gone... Wait. Excuse me? That's not... There we go. Is this still round? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I removed all the roundness. Or tried to, at least. And you can see this thing here is round. But other than that, there's really no roundness in the city. I went all the way around and removed it all. Let's put it in slow speed so we don't get it raided again. And all of this space I have for other things. Holy crap, everything is degrading. I have to focus on getting that in the next one. But as I mentioned, I've been focused on just trying to beautify everything. So taking janitors away and putting new janitors in. It's kind of par for course. I want to get everything situated. So there was a janitor here and there's another janitor here. I'll probably just build a big old janitor in a warehouse right here who could just take care of the whole road. So this is the main road. I want to keep it nice. I'd like to ideally remove all of this. This shouldn't be here. So we're going to leave this as like open space and there's going to be big plazas. This area here we've kind of created as a mess right now, but I'd like to eventually either put pools and water in here, and look at all the dead bodies, all the corpses. This is how you prove to everyone that you've been attacked. I had to build this giant mass grave as well because it's filling up. I can't keep up with them all. There's just too many of them. And they're all dying and they're all being executed. But I built this nice little road here for the humans. So the idea is that the humans are going to have a nice area to operate in. You can see they have benches and all that stuff because the Dondorians are going to be over here as well. We have this main road being highway. Ideally I'll make this go all the way across, but I'm keeping stores. We have way too much value, so the reason I'm getting raided is because I have so much value. You can see our resources, technically 10.9 million. That is not real. If I went and actually tried to sell that to a guy here and give it to him, let's say this guy, he wouldn't take it. Like, that's like most of my materials right there, and I'm still not at 10 million. If I gave him everything I own, actually, we're getting there. How about this? Alright, so our boys are constantly at this issue here where we don't want to be at this point where people are unhappy all the time. So I'm going to go like this here. We're not going to sell that. I'm going to sell off a huge chunk of all of our valuable goods. Everything. Because I'm gonna buy Hoogland. This is like literally how I'm gonna scum the game into thinking that I have no money. Because I'm gonna just give all of my stuff to this guy. He's got 4 million. I'll take just the 4 million. You can keep the rest. He's obviously gonna be unhappy with that. So that's gonna cost me that much. So we'll spend exactly 370 million. 3,870,000 to buy Hoogland. Hoogland? Do I own you? Yes. I own Hoogland. That is fucking hilarious. Alright. So buildings. We can build here now. We are at negative 200 admin points. I think that's because our paper maker is not keeping up with what's going on. Degradation, insufficient workers. Yes, because they're all training currently. That's why the whole city's falling apart. All our guys are training. Let's lower this guy back down to 50 because I didn't want these guys to be 100 anyways. Alright. And then let's get that going. So, with that, you can see we still have $11 million in resources. And they're still pretty unhappy with us. Pretty across the board, pretty unhappy. So, this problem, the bloodshed, this problem is definitely going to be a problem that other people face. But I don't think you should fret it because Jake is going to be working on all of this stuff. And he seems to be just taken his time trying to get each one. He's worked on a couple different ones today to speak of, so I think in his time he's fallen asleep. And to be fair, the game is at a great state still. I'm still having a great time, even though there's things like the constant raids. There is ways to work around it. I think that it's really to do with the fact that I got so strong so quickly, and then you can see I literally sold everything I have, but I still have more. How much you want? 36 mil? What if I became your protector? That's 72 mil. 15 mil. Yeah, we don't have the money for that. We just have a lot of money and we can't do anything with it. So I have to just kind of give people who I like things. Like resources, like tons of resources. Like, honestly don't even know how to. Let's see if I can steal one of his regions. So that's 11 million. What about... He doesn't seem to care too much for this one. Well, now it's saying that we still have full things in our home region here, but it's not depicting that at the other place. So maybe they still haven't picked it all up. Yeah, I think that's part of it. They're probably on their way right now with the biggest shipping container ever. Yep, there it is. It's all going down. We spent it all to buy up that region. But our resources are dropping. Our value is dropping. So you have to give away everything you've got. Rebellion imminent. What do you mean imminent rebellion? What do you mean your rebellion's imminent? Oh, because we have no admin points. People are freaking out. They're gonna rebel because of it. Alright, well, we'll do this. And then put that up there. So this should be like a top priority thing because we need paper. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is a fucking chaotic episode. This whole series so far has been very chaotic. Once the actual V.66 hits a very proper state, I will have a real series. Don't expect these types of series to last because there's any moment I could just get destroyed by a guy who sends 800 trillion guys after me. But you can see our troops are training up. They're getting there. Eventually they'll all be trained. And I will have a massive army. And I'm also building this, so I'll get to it in the next episode. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.